All right, all right, all right. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? Welcome on in. Happy Hump Day. It do in fact be a Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday because I had to take the garbage cans down. Where I am at, it is a lovely day, so I have the windows open right now. But we are here. We are doing the thing. I am fueled on tacos and semi ready to go. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. What are we looking at? So we got to do a little bit of detail painting today. Salda, welcome, welcome on in. How are you doing today, Salda? Happy time zone to you. Okay. So we're probably going to be starting with the blue bits first. They are going to be the easiest, I believe. And then from there, we'll do the thrusters. We will save the missiles for last, as they are going to be probably the most tedious of all of this. Okay. I am going to have to pop these bottom caps off. When we do get there, let's hope my blue marker has enough paint left in it, because I've been using this thing quite a lot. Okay, classes were good. Tomorrow I have 2 annoying ones. Also bought some MTG cards. Ooh, nice. Get yourself a little treat. It's always nice. I got to play the Cookie Run card game over the weekend, and that was fascinating to play. I actually really enjoyed it. It's got some really cool game mechanics to it. How much blue does this need? Is it just one little dot? I believe so. I believe so, and then we gotta dust out of these. Wife says I can get more nice stuff like Gunpla after we officially get married, probably in May. Hey, that's not too far away. Oh no. Yeah, no, it's a neat little card game. I don't really know how to best explain it, but, like, it's really good. Like, with the card game, you can, instead of using things like damage counters and stuff like that, you basically just use your cards as the resource pile. Hello, Fen. Hello, Fenno. How are you? You have appeared. Happy Wednesday. Welcome on in. You joined us as we're talking about Cookie. We're talking. Oh my gosh, I can breathe. I swear. We're talking about Cookie Run. We are, in fact, talking about the running of the cookies. Very fun little game. Yeah. Fennel showed me the ropes of the Cookie Run. What you got going on today, Fennel? We're just doing a little bit of scuff detail painting right now. Trying to at least get the first layer going here. Good to see ya. I sold/traded a few I opened last night. Let's go. Did you get any good hits? I don't know what good hits are in that game yet, but hopefully some fun stuff. I just love how cheap the cards are since scalpers haven't really paid them any mind. Just finish doing this. I'm trying to be very, like, gentle with this. So I don't have to do a whole lot of cleanup. Tickle, welcome on in. I will be eggplanted in spirit. I will be eggplanted in spirit. My hips were actually abysmal, worst pucks I've ever opened. Oh no. Oh no-y. I mean, I guess it do be like that sometimes, but oh no. Alright, we'll let that sit for now. You know what? I'm doing pretty okay today. I'm doing pretty okay today. The weather is lovely. It's always a good day when I can have the door open while streaming. It's not often I get to do it. But no one else is in the house right now. So I don't really have to worry about any potential obscenities getting shouted over the microphone. But yeah, doing pretty okay today. Kinda took my time. Took my time getting prepared for the day, no rush. Oh no. Are both of y'all just having not great weather? Cold and wet. Ugh. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, I see. It's hot. I gotcha. I just don't like hot. That's fair. I want to paint, but it's too humid. Yeah. I can imagine. Oof. Because I know you've been really wanting to do some painting. Weather bliss. Actually, I'm gonna... Well, no, that can stay. Anything above 80 is just nah for me. So for me, like, I am heat sensitive. I am heat sensitive. But I don't like being cold, so it's like a little bit of unfortunate duality. However, I can handle the heat for a little bit. It's mostly the humidity. Humidity will incapacitate me more than anything else. What were you looking to paint, Fennel? I know that Machine Krieger's gonna take a bit of it. Chickle, come with me. On 300... I'm pretty sure if it's 300 Fahrenheit, you're dead. Oh, the one for the comp. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that is coming up soon. Weather, please cooperate. That's right, because you got to get the orange tones down. I swear, every time I clean this up, a little piece of dust. Wait, Salda, you got a $50 card? Which card was it? Which magic card did you snag? Also, Hyde, welcome on in. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of cleanup. That's fine. These will be the easiest things to chip paint off of. It's just so much paint in such a big space. Well, not like a terrible amount of paint, but... I'm gonna let that start to cook. So that is going to start cooking now. I think that's called public indecency. Incredible. Got it all primed. I just need to start painting. I'm hoping you'll get some... Hopefully some of this weather will come find you. That is my hope. Well, it is a tiny bit humid. Human? It is a tiny bit humid today, so maybe not as much that part. Oh no, I've blued myself. Chat, what you got going on? My schedule this week. Got a little flippy floppy. I thought I had a doctor's appointment on Friday, but now I have it tomorrow. Low-key crashed out yesterday working on the Acer B because my scribe lines weren't working out, but we continue on. I've decided she'll just have to be mediocre. I believe, Fennel. I believe. Scribing scares me. Like, I'll say that outright. Scribing scares me because I don't know how consistent I could be. Hello, Seb. Hello, Seb. What you got going on? How's it going, dude? How goes the wowzers? I do have some masking tape that I could potentially use to help me out. I believe, Fennel. I think it's still gonna be awesome. I think it's still gonna be rad. Chillin', playing WoW. I finally had time to get into Voidstorm. I'm like level 87 or something. I'm working on it. Slowly but surely. I'm just a terrible perfectionist. This is literally my first full build. I feel ya. Well, I am rooting. I am rooting. I believe. I know the perfectionist like tendencies can be rough to deal with sometimes. Does this? Are these? No, these aren't blasters. Okay. Hey, Winchester, welcome on in. Memlon, hello. Appreciate the lurk. Good day. Hope work goes well for you. Hope work goes good for you, and if it's not going good, I hope it goes quick. As is tradition. That one's going to be a little messier to clean up. That's fine. Feel like I just ate all of Asia. What did you eat? What did you eat? What combination of deliciousness did you have? Pala is on 235 after reset this morning. Did all the stuff and things. Nice. I had my undemocratic taco Wednesday. What else on this is blue? Anything else? No. We're working on the detail paint, so... There's probably going to be some cleaning that I have to do after stream, so I don't think we're going to do final assembly today, but this will be the final stream for this kit. Chicken tikka masala, oh my goodness, I want some. Mini spring rolls on the side. Ah, that sounds so good. That do be sounding good. That do be sounding good. Fried noodles with eggs and chicken. And I cooked way too much. You know, yesterday I was doing good. I had some pretty well-balanced meals yesterday. And then at the very end of the night, the housemates were like, hey, we got Marco's pizza. Do you want some? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. I am very food motivated. Hello, Moss. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're messing with some paint. Oh, the tips of these are supposed to be gray. Okay. Interesting. I did not account for that. It's not going to be an issue. I just did not account for that. I'm trying not to let one marker stay open for too long so that it doesn't start to dry up again. Yeah, there's definitely going to be cleanup work that I need to do on these. So, when it comes to paint cleanup, that's where I, like, start to hyper-focus and get what I would call to be, like, perfectionist tendencies, because I'm like, I need to get this to be, like, as good as possible. Oh, this is going to need to be gray as well. Okay. So there's going to be a little more painting on these guys than I gave it credit for. Not a bad thing. This is my only gray, so hopefully it'll be good enough. I sure am hungry now. Yeah. I mean, I just ate, and I'm already feeling hungry again because of all this. What I really want is, like, a really good chicken fried rice. That's what I genuinely really want. Also, Unicorn, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome on in. What is Allie doing right now? Does anyone ever know that? But it's 1 a.m. No, that's understandable. It's hard to make food without making some kind of noise. Boink. Hang in there, soldier. Oh, you do have some chocolate? Let the chocolate fuel you. Let it fuel you. Let's see. We're just filling in these big thrusters right now. Alright, we will let those dry. The very last thing we're gonna do will be the missiles. That on. Okay. So now that I have realized there are gray portions that needs to be painted. Oh, you got the real grade Amatsu Mina? It looks like a fun one. I've got the Amatsu Hana, which I think it's identical except for the color swap. Then I saw the legend. Looks like a good little kit. You know what, chat? It is time. We need to get our alligator clips out. If I can do this without ruining everything. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I've got these little magnetic alligator clips, and I'm gonna need a couple of them at bare minimum. To hold on to these goobers here when we get them painted up. I don't normally like to put strain on a ball joint like this, but I think it'll be okay. I think these are gentle enough that it's not going to cause any harm. Fingers crossed. Okay. Also, I was briefly mentioning this to Fennel and Tummy. This week, I did not expect a HoloLive collab with Gundam. I also did not expect an Apex Legends collab with Gundam, so that's a thing. That's a thing that's happening. I used to play a little bit of Apex. I used to play a little bit of it with Momo. I've had so many people message me about Apex Char. Oh, I haven't even actually seen that yet. I've only seen the mobile suits. Did they get Char in there? I'm not an Apex player at all. Yeah, I don't play it anymore these days. This gray is going to be a little bit brighter than I would like it to be, but it's the only one that I have, so we'll make do with it. We'll make do with it. It will dry a teeny bit darker as well. Hey, Rob. Welcome on in, Rob. How are you? I do really like that real grade Epion, the color scheme on it. It's a very, very, pretty damn cool color scheme on it. It's one side almost done. You doing some work? You doing some working? We have gotten some wild HoloLive collabs. To my understanding so far, it seems like HoloLive JP, but I don't know if Ian will make an appearance at any point. HoloLive has Gundam fans all throughout their talents. Like, Iris is huge into Gunpla. Ina is massive into Gunpla. I'm trying to remember who on the JP side is, like, big into Gunpla. Also, Korone is the Sonic rep. Oh, Suisei's into Gunpla. Suisei, my queen. They did not elaborate on what exactly the collab is going to be, so I'm curious. Okay. Yeah, this is drawing pretty okay. I actually like how it looks. It does brighten it up a little bit, but you know what? We can have that as a treat. So put that here, and now we'll do the same to the other one. Also, thank y'all for being here today. I know it's a middle of the week kind of shtick for a lot of people. Also, cards on the table. I am like royally messing up with my vocals today. I'm like trying to mentally put into practice what I learned yesterday, but I'm realizing it's hard to do while I'm focusing on painting. Big stretch. You know, though, I guess I shouldn't be, like, super shocked about the Gundam Apex collab, because, like, they did a Call of Duty collab. And the Call of Duty one is one that I would have never expected in 1,000 lifetimes. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like Call of Duty will try to collab with anybody. But I heard that collab was not great. Some gray on this. I'm trying to, like, keep going in one direction with the marker. I don't like going, like, back and forth with it. If I can help it. Yeah, the models from the Call of Duty one looked pretty good. I haven't seen, like, the actual models for the Apex ones. I've seen, like, the artworks. Oh, Fortnite already did a Gundam collab. Yeah, I really like the color scheme for the Epion model kit they're putting out, so that's a win. I need to look at them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look them up. I need to see how bad this is. I have a direction you can go in. Giggity. So I wanted Char Aznable hitting the gritty while wearing the Jordans. Yeah, they did Requiem for Vengeance, I think. I think they did the collab for the Netflix Gundams. I do need to come through and do this. I'm just picturing Char. Amuro, I'm about to do something wicked. Hits the gritty. Got 2 more holes to build and you can go home. You're almost free. How's the weather been, Hyde? I know where I'm at right now, the weather's pretty good, but... I mean, I guess the weather's good enough that you're out there. Hot. Okay. Those are done. I'm gonna give this a break. Is the smell of tar filling your lungs, Hyde? I guess after a point you get desensitized to that, I would have to imagine, though, because that's how I was when I worked with seafood. It got to a point where I really could not pick up on the odors anymore. You do not. Let's see... So this all needs to be gray. Yeah, I should be able to move this around adequately. Been at this for almost 10 years and I hate it. I mean, I guess with asphalt it's kind of a different beast. I'm gonna take a sip of water, chat. Hyde, have you ever had situations where I don't really know if this happens with asphalt. I know this happens with folks who lay concrete, but have you had situations where you've just like paved something and then some random bystander just messes it up? You have. Let's get some gray on this. You know, I was looking at this and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't look too good. So I'm glad there are color apps on it. I might have put some on it regardless, just to break it up. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that was a series of unfortunate events. Mods, you can allow that. I don't know why that's getting blocked. Ah, Twitch thinks that's bullying. That's funny. Hold on. I'm going to allow that for you, Hyde. I just knocked some stuff over. Yeah, no, it flagged fuck-ups as bullying. I've had chatters come in and say far worse things to me, and it hasn't done anything. Alright, let's try this again without dropping everything. this is not where I would like to drop the base. But yeah. Can't really stop cars from going places. Well, it sucks too, because you run into the people who just genuinely do not care. And that's always a bit of a frustration point. Like, and don't get me wrong, their asses would get busted if they got caught for this, but I've seen people, like, stop their car on an interstate, get out, move all of the traffic safety cones and barrels where people are doing road work, and then driving through the cut-off portion of the road. Like, people... Impatience is an incredibly fascinating thing. I guess it's a mix of patience and selfishness, I guess. Like, I understand people can be in a hurry, but come on. Bully you with kindness. You know, that was kind of our motto. That was kind of our motto when we worked retail. Kill them with kindness. Because our managers were like, hey, you know, some of these people are going to be the rudest people you ever come across, and there's not really much we can do about it. So the best thing we can do is be kind to them to the point where it pisses them off. Because if a customer comes in and they're like all angry, huffing and puffing, they would seem to get more and more like butthurt at us for the kindness. So we just kind of did our passive-aggressive kindness to kind of get back at them a little bit. Also, chat, I will say, Hyde reminded me of this. Our throne, I have cut it down pretty substantially. I think I'm going to be, like, any extra support that folks may want to do. We'll probably direct to our Ko-fi instead. Ko-fi? Is that a little bit of gray that I got on this? I mean, that's not an issue. No, it's a speck. Alright, wicked. Alright, I'm gonna cap... I think I've got, like, some stuff on Throne still. But I've cut it down pretty substantially because, like, like, Throne's okay, but I just don't like the fact that y'all are getting charged extra fees and stuff. That doesn't really sit the best with me, you know? Oh my gosh. Hi, dumping the link load. You know what? That has a completely different context. I'm going to pretend I didn't say that. That has a completely different context. That one was actually unintended. A VTuber I really admire talked about Throne a while back and really changed my view on using the platform. Yeah. It was either Hyde or Ren. Someone sent me... So on Throne, you can have items where Throne will buy it for you if it's in their network. Or, if it's not in their network, you can have the option to make it a cash-funded item. So basically, chat simply puts the cash into that item, and then the cash goes to the streamer to then buy the item. There's a part about that process that I really do not like outside of the fee. And I was mentioning this to Fennel over the weekend. So basically what happens is when you put money down for a cash gift, as they're called, that money goes into your Throne account piggy bank. From there, you can either use that money to buy from the Throne store itself, or you can transfer it to your bank account. I think this was Ren, now that I'm thinking about it, because Ren had put down some money for a graphics card that I had on my Throne. I had that bit of money that they donated in my little Throne piggy bank. It was just sitting there. I went to cancel, like, I deleted that graphics card from my Throne list because it was about the time where all those prices started going up, and I'm like, no, I don't feel good about people spending that much money. My initial thought was, okay, I'm going to delete this item, and Throne is going to refund Ren their money. That didn't happen. So I took a read through Throne's terms of service and kind of tucked away in the terms of service, as it usually goes. There is a part where it says, anyone on Throne who makes a cash purchase where a balance is being sent to the streamer, that is a non-refundable balance out the gate. So, having canceled the graphics card, I'm sitting here with Ren's balance sitting in my account. And I'm like, well, shit, I can't refund this to Ren. Thankfully, in this particular case, I know Ren's PayPal, so I was able to withdraw the money a few days later and then send it back to Ren. In a circumstance where you do not have that option, though, it opens up, one, it's kind of unfortunate that you don't have the option to send people back their money if something changes. Two, it feels exploitable because I'm going to use this as an example. And I took it down for now. I might put it up again later. But the breathing machine that I had up on my Throne, as an example, if I had that set up as a, cash item, basically, what that means is people would, donate cash toward the goal of that breathing machine. And all I would have to do is cancel that item and delete it off my Throne. That money would go into my Throne balance, and I would just have like $800 to send to my bank account. And that's like, I don't like that. That's very, like, exploitable. I'm just not keen on that. So, yeah. And, nothing against folks who use Throne. I mean, I've used it for a while. Chat's been very generous with it, but it's one of those things where it's like, after doing some research, I'm like, okay. I'm starting to see a couple things that I'm not necessarily keen on. Yeah, Throne itself can be a useful service, but the company itself feels exploitative. Exactly. That's basically where I'm at with it. I know last week, Amazon removed any privacy that existed on Amazon wish lists. The moment that happened, I saw Throne go kind of rambunctious on social media about that, just gloating about how they're so much better. And I'm like, while true, you are good about privacy, just that mentality's kind of I'm just mentality is very important for me. But yeah, basically what Fennel said. Fennel nailed it on the head. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm leaning toward Ko-fi, because, like, we do have a Ko-fi goal for, like, bills and stuff. And coffee's just been... Is it Ko-fi? Ko-fi? Coffee? It's been better. It's been better because coffee only takes 5%. It's only a 5% cut when you tip or buy a streamer a coffee, which is one of the best, like, cut ratios just out there right now, if not the best. Yeah, and you can use it as a storefront for commissions. Hey, Bear. How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the coffee, and eventually I would like to do a P.O. box. That plastic really does not want to clean up. I will come back to that later. Preparing some dishes. Nowadays, VGen is better for digital goods. Oh yeah, I've been pretty comfy using VGen. I haven't had any bad experiences there. I know yeah, like you're mentioning, Fen, I've got friends who still prefer to use their coffee. And I don't blame you. Coffee's got a really nice setup. It's got a really nice setup to it. By the way, chat, I am not sponsored by coffee. They're just pretty good at what they do. They're just pretty good at what they do. It's a little messier than I wanted it to be, but I was kind of rushing without realizing it. That's fine. Anything can be cleaned up with a little bit of time. Alright, we're going to go back to this goober now, because I want to give this... marker a chance to calm down. But I think that's all the painting we need to do with the blue marker, I'm pretty sure. Not sponsored by Ko-fi, but powered by coffee. You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Also, Einar, hello. Happy hump day, Einar. We're slowly but surely getting through our detail painting. We discovered more things that I need to paint. Bunch of gray areas that I did not realize were blank at the time. But yeah. It's going pretty good though. I'm using the alligator clip thing right now for some of the bigger pieces off sides. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did locate the Wing Zero, so I know where that's at now, and I can easily access it. Soon. I'm looking forward to that kit. I need to get the little UV light pen that Hyde recommended to me. so I can get some UV shots on it. Because UV orange is one of my favorites. Let's see. Chat, I'm still thinking about merch. Lucky hooked me up with a place where we can get some merch going. I just need to get some commercial use art commissioned. Found a crazy pull on Makati just now. Ooh, what did you find? Also, chat, this gray does not look great when it's wet, but it does dry up very nicely. Perfect grade 160th special finish grandpa 30th anniversary. Yo. That has your name all over it. I forgot about that one, I'm not gonna lie. Because I just never saw it much. It does not look very great, one could say. Absolutely. So if anyone has a spare $600, that can be for you. I only need one kidney. I'm gonna have to take a look at it, though, because I just want to see what it looks like. Also, it looks like ads are about to roll, chat, so I'm gonna finish painting this part. And then we'll go ahead and ad break it up. I'll DM it to you. Thank you. I appreciate. Hey, Bay, welcome on back. We are about to take a quick ad break, but I'm glad to see you. Happy time zone. We're doing some messy painting right now. I just gotta finish this before I can actually get up and take the ad break. Okay. We'll write that off as good enough for now. Alright. Chat, we're gonna take a quick ad break. I know it's already running, but I will be right back. All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Whew. And all the coating on that thing actually looks like really cool. I've not actually seen that version like properly. I wonder when the last time it was reprinted. I'm pretty sure that was English, but it gets the point across. Alright. So, while this is like curing and stuff, it's basically missile pod time. Because this stuff is probably going to take a minute. So, we can retire those for now. We're going to need the red and we're going to need the black. So this is the part where Allie has to pop stuff apart. Their handy dandy part separator. Actually, I might not even need the part separator for this. I probably should, though. Anytime I've said I might not need something, it's ended in catastrophe. Hello, kitty. Hello. I think Kitty is demanding to come inside. Hold on, buddy. I need to get this part undone. Alright, apologies, chat. One quick BRB. The cat's word is law. All right. The cat is now happy. We have one cat who likes to go outside for periods of time. And he's more or less learned how to like knock on the door when he wants to come in. Or in this case, shout at the top of his lungs. I might be able to do this without pulling off this panel. Yeah, his name is Shadow. He is a tuxedo cat. He's a little tuxedo kidder. Huh? Okay, I think I got a good angle on this. Basically just doing the tippy tops of these missiles in red. This is going to be the most scuff. This is going to be the most scuff of the painting just because there's so much of it to do. Hey, God of Nobody, welcome on in. You've joined us in time for missiles. Yeah, these aren't going to be, like, super sexy by any means, but it'll at least give them a little bit of life. I do need to crank my light up as far as it'll go, though, so I apologize, chat, if it's a little brighter. YouTube side, welcome on in for those of you just joining us today. We've been working on some bits and bobs. A very fancy lad. He's also one of the troublemakers. But I guess that goes for all the cats. They're all little troublemakers in their own way. Actually, one of our orange cats, night before last, one of our orange cats managed to knock me on my ass, which was... I still don't know how he did it, but he, like, blew through a door when I had it cracked open and got under my feet. And just suddenly I was on the ground like, huh? And he was just sitting there staring at me like, meow. And I'm like, you're proud of what you did, aren't you? Yeah, cats are definitely, like, they're definitely a, affectionate on their terms kind of creature. Going back and hitting some of these missiles again. You know, even with this paint being kind of scuffed, like, this already looks better. Really, the biggest issue I'm having is, like, visuals. Just because my lighting isn't quite perfect for it. Okay. I don't really know how much, if any, cleanup I'm going to do in there, but I'm going to leave that as it is for right now. I say as I see a part that I missed and my mind compels me to do something about it. But I'm going to let that rest. And I got to get some paint off this yellow part that accidentally got up here. So I'm going to use the balancer just to kind of abrasive it off. But yeah, no, I feel you. Like, cat behavior is so varied and ranged. Like, you know, one of our cats is a very smart little lad. And then another one of our cats will jump into an open toilet like a dumbass. The duality of cat. It is incredible. That's a real touch marker, Allie. That's not a paint marker, silly. But Bay, welcome on in. God and nobody, welcome on in. Currently getting these measles taken care of. No, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. That'll be what the cleanup phase is for. Also got a sneeze coming, chat. OBS, there we go. You know what? I did not mute that. That's okay. I muted the wrong thing. I muted Discord. The blue, that is... I'm calling it, it's like a baby blue paint that we used. It's like a little laser sensor thingy. It's a very nice blue. I actually really like it. It's been perfect for matching colors on this model. Now I'm trying to fill in these voids here. And then these missile tips here will stay. I need to get some sticky tack. I do very much need to get some sticky tack. That and some modeling putty are very important tools that are missing from my repertoire right now. Okay. You and me both. Legends Gundam is pretty good. That's what I was hearing. I was hearing it was a pretty good build. I need more tools, Fennel, and I keep forgetting to get them. Now we're moving to all of the individual missiles for this side. I need tools, but hey, that kit looks cool. That's been kind of my damning factor. It's like, oh, I need tools. Oh, but this kit is pretty. That's what happened to me over the weekend. But you know what? I am a master grade ball richer. Plus, at 25 bucks, I really couldn't say no to that. Yeah, that was a really good deal for that. Just 25 bucks flat. I was happy. I'll have to build that soon. I'm gonna pair up the ball with my Master Grade 2.0 gym cannon. Have them be a little team. Providence or Legend can do the gun can impose with the huge Providence like backpack. That's actually really impressive. Just a couple more little red missiles. And again, these don't have to be perfect. Just enough that it's not like a gray blob of plastic, basically. The moment Allie said this is the moment that she went through and started to try to perfect them. And now she cannot stop trying to perfect them. Please, send assistance. Okay, just 3 more to go. It's another one of those things where it's like, hey, who's really gonna see this? Me. I'll see it, and I'll know. I'll know. Alright, I'm gonna let these dry, because if I do a second coat on these, I do need to let it cure a bit. Alright, so now we got to do these missiles. Let me set these parts over here so I don't get them mixed up with one another. And then we'll come in here and we gotta pry the bottom off of this again. So, just random tangent. One of the things we were working on yesterday, with like speech lessons and stuff, basically trying to breathe better while talking. I've had a habit of like, I hold my breath while talking, basically. I'm not taking in new air. And the better way to do that, at least in my case, is I need to kind of train myself to speak while exhaling. And that's proving to be a little bit of a challenge just because of bad habits. So that's going to be a learning process. But apparently, or once I do start to figure that out, it's going to help out a lot with overall like vocal modulation and speech quality, smoothness of the voice, I should say. I've got a whole binder full of paperwork now that I'm basically studying. But I mean, it's basically like I'm treating it like a class, so it's been interesting. It's been interesting. So I've got some homework I gotta do for the next 2 weeks, because I won't be seeing the speech crew again till end of March-ish, mid-March probably. But I have been learning a lot. And a lot of it really does come down to, like, breathing, which, that makes sense. It's just really hard to break, like, habits, like speaking or breathing a certain way when you've kind of done it your whole life. But I want to make it happen. Also, I kind of speak too fast. And that's, like, in part an ADHD thing. So I'm going to be trying to work with that a little bit as well. It's been a very fascinating process. Because, like, a lot of the stuff that I'm learning is stuff that, like, a voice actor or a singer would probably be learning as well, which is good, because I would like to get back into singing at some point. I don't know if I'd ever be able to get, like, a karaoke stream going, but, you know, I've got some plans. There's some song covers and stuff I've been wanting to do. So that is the goal. That is what we're fighting towards, chat. Okay. So this is drying right now. So these are still very much wet, damp, moist, one might say. And I still need to hit them with a little bit more. That's red. That would have been a hilarious catastrophe. . Also, my speech crew has my YouTube channel. Because I wanted them to be able to see, like, how I talk on a normal day. They're really good peeps, though. They've been helping me through, like, the performance anxiety I get, which basically, if I'm working on something by myself, I typically have no issues. But if there's people in the room, my brain starts to, like, cartwheel. And they've been kind of bearing with me through that, which has been very, very kind. Okay, let's take a look at these red missiles here. I definitely see where some more needs to be done. I see a tiny bit of cleanup. Where am I? Oh, shoot. I need to get more toothpicks. I need to get more toothpicks, chat. Which, that'll be easy enough. They're dirt cheap. I knew I forgot something while I was at the store. Okay, just doing a little bit more with the missiles here. It's so easy to, like, jump missile to missile and not follow them down the line, which is what I really should be doing. So we're going to do that. We're just going to come through. We're going to give them a circle just to give them one more layer. Layer after layer after layer. Unicorn, did they ever make a master grade of the Legend Gundam, or is it just the Providence that got the master grade? I'm feeling like it was just the Providence, but I can't quite remember. Okay, gonna let those be. Just Providence, I believe. The kit did look pretty cool. It's been on your desk always. It's a big boy, too. It's a very, very big boy. Yeah, the second coat should be all these need. To meet Allie's good enough quota. It is kind of funny being in a situation where, your speech pathologists know that you are an anime girl on the internet. Okay. It's not quite as posable as the Legend because of the solid backpack instead of... That's right, the Legend's got the split going down. I keep forgetting that that's a design aspect of it. let us take a tour of the manual, chat. Because I know I still need to get the red properly on these big missiles here, but I gotta wait for all this paint to dry, because it's some pretty heavy layers, so it'll take in a minute. Let me just see if I missed anything. No? I think we basically got everything. There is one thing I could do, but I'm kind of scared to do it. And that's basically put a blue line through here. I need advice from you and the rest of the people here. How do I achieve a yellow gold color on armor? Like the gold on the image I sent in Discord. Let's see. I will direct you to our model kit thread, because there are some people who are going to be significantly more versed with painting than I am. It is a nice looking gold, though. It is a nice looking yellow gold. Let me see. Let me get you to here. So I'll ping that for you there. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of mixture you would need for that. I need to get that for my Wolf Model Barbatos Lupus Rex. I want to paint it over the gold orange pieces. No, that's fair. It's a base of black followed by a gold paint. Oh, so, okay. Hey, Walla Walla. Walla Walla Walla. Welcome on in. I keep forgetting that the undercoat of paint can actually affect the color. But yeah, like, Fennel, other folks in the Discord, they are pretty knowledgeable on painting. Black base with a good quality gold. The image post, it looks like a 3D rendering they use for a lot of promotions, so the colors are always better. Oh, true, it might be a rendering. Might be a bit of a rendering. Because I know golds are always kind of like a hot topic, because Bandai tends to print stuff in like mustard gold and stuff. Or mustard yellow, I should say. It's just unfortunately outside of my field of expertise. Let's see what we got here, chat. Gold paints vary wildly. I'll ask Tummy if they have a recommendation, but they're at work. I appreciate you, Fennel. I appreciate... Yeah, no Tummy on that work grind. It's between gold and orange, but not quite either. The yellow is similar. Oh, I see. Like, the yellow plastic is like that color-ish, kind of in that neighborhood. I see. So, there's actually some, there's a lot of really good rattle can gold paint out there. Some of the best gold paints I've actually come across are from spray cans. Yeah. And the gold paint I have is too dark. Looks like dirty gold. Gotcha. Yeah, and you want that more, you want that more bold kind of, yeah, yellow gold going on. I feel like it's definitely possible to get close to it. Gold paint ranges depending on the mix and brand. Even same brands have a range between white gold and yellow gold. Yes. Yes, very much so. Because, like, my display markers, I have a gold marker in my display set. Let me see if I can grab it. I can't really do anything else while this paint's drying, so I can at least show you what kind of gold I have. Just gotta lay the G-self down. Gotta move this out of the way. Yeah, because I have one gold display marker, and then I have a new metallic gold one that I recently picked up. Okay, let me see what we got here. Now, this is not going to be the gold you are looking for, like, even remotely. It's mostly just me wanting to show off what it looks like. So, we have this one here. This is the display, I guess, standard gold. And, let's see. I can use this runner, because it's just going to be for the stand. But just kind of give an idea of what this looks like. Like, this is a very, I would say this is a very mustard yellow gold on this particular marker. I have their other kit markers. They're round, but basically the same. Oh, they got some round ones. But yeah, that's the kind of gold I get with that one. It's not a bad gold by any means, but it definitely kind of falls into like that mustardy gold. And then this will be a good time for me to test out that new metallic gold that I bought. So let me move this over here. The question is, can Allie do this one-handed? That answer is no. You can send a pic. I have about half a dozen different brands.
Gundam だと
Exactly.
ざれごとはやめろ
Exactly, Spade. Welcome on in, Spade. How are you? How are you? Like, this one's a little bit brighter. Kind of in that same mustardy color, but it pops much more. I'm actually going to unbox these. I'm going to eat some snacks before doing the real great Amatsumina. That is fair. Gotta get something in your stomach. I'm sad, chat. My sound alerts, they didn't have the soundbite for Char's counterattack. I'm doing something wicked. So I think I'm going to have to just make that one later. Which won't be hard. Welcome back, Salda. We're currently playing around with some new markers that I got while I'm having to bide some time. And we're talking about gold paint. Talking about gold paint because Devil on Twitch is trying to figure out a particular color. I'll requisition this runner. Or maybe... this one will be fine for my purposes. So that's the metallic gold that I bought. This is going to be the metallic silver. And I've got a metallic copper, or red as they call it. Yeah, I got 4 new ones over the weekend, and I'm, like, very excited. So this is the metallic silver. What do you look like? Using this on a gray runner, probably not my finest moment. It is very shiny, though. Okay, I can see it a little... Okay, no, that's much better, seeing it on the nameplate there. So I do like that one. Finish priming the waist on the real grade Zeong. Ooh, how's that been? I do love a Zeong. Do you have a master grade recommendation, preferably on the cheaper to midpoint? Salda, do you have any series in mind? Anything from the master grade 2.0 line kind of sits in a good midpoint. Gonna run to the dollar store later, pick up some things. Gonna top coat the lizard. Been playing Mega Man. Ooh. Mostly OG Gundam. Okay. Yeah, like, the Master Grade 2.0 gem, that usually sits, like, in a $40 to $50 USD range, sometimes lower. Same with the Gundam. Master Grade Ball is, like, 25 USD. The Zaku's are usually pretty good on the price for the 2.0s. The basic ones don't go over, like, $60. I don't really know how that converts, but 2.0s are very good. Yeah, the 2.0 Zaku's are really fun. Like, it's a lot of piping, but they are fun. So this is the metallic red, which is kind of the copper. I'm sure it'll pop a little bit more once it dries, but it is reflective. I do like that. I have some ideas for that. Yeah, Master Grade 3.0. F91. It's from late UC, but that one does have a pretty good price point. I second this. The soft tip markers work a lot better than those with the plastic nibs. Also, Devil, let me take a look at what you sent over. As soon as my Discord cooperates. Oh, these are the other display markers. I see. So these are the metallics. Okay. So they're kind of in the Gundam marker style almost. I see. Put on chat. Alright, I want to try this orange fluorescent marker. I'm just throwing this cardboard off to the side. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. There's some other good... Oh! It's It's from Zeta Gundam, but if you can find the Master Grade Nemo Salda, that one's pretty cheap as well. I am a Nemo enjoyer. This is going to be my first time ever checking anything with a fluorescent display marker, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, that is very fluorescent. I see. It applies very pale. I'm sure it, like, dries up a bit darker. Plus, this is a, like, non-sandit runner, so it's, you know, it's going to apply how it's going to apply. Okay. Yeah, that's going to pop under a UV light. Let me move this over here real quick. Cap this one off. Yeah, I need to get some plastic spoons for spooning practice. I need to get a hold of some of those. Put that there. Put that there. Put these two here. And I should still have enough room in this to... Yeah, plastic nails. I know where I can get, like, I can get some, like, Dollar Tree press-on nails. Which might be good, because I need those for another purpose as well. Can we just talk about, like, how good the Dollar Tree is for, like, plastic model stuff? The Dollar Tree is like an unsung hero. Yeah, no, like, the plastic nails wouldn't be a bad idea either. I have to accompany someone out to the store on Friday, so I'll see if I can pick some out. I keep getting alerts that my graphics card driver update isn't working. I think it's trying to update while I'm streaming. Spooning practice, you say? What the heck? Huh, hold on. This just ejected off of the alligator clip holder. So I'm glad I didn't put this gray marker away, because when it hit the ground, it did pop off a teeny bit of paint. It should be dry enough to lay on the mat now, though. Yeah, Salda, I've got Garma's P-Band Aizaku, so I'm, like, mentally preparing again for all the piping. I survived the real grade piping, though. Also, Einar, thank you for your recommendation for this thing. This thing has been, like, genuinely helpful. I'll set that over there for now. It's where oh, you know what? I do need some nitrile gloves. I do need some glovies. I do. Allie, you silly little biscuit, you put away the red marker that you still need. You absolute silly little goober. Yeah, this is the one. Oh, you know what Fennel reminded me of? Another thing I need to do, And the Dollar Tree, in theory, should have these. I need to get some little half spherical beads, like little tiny ones that like have the bubbled surface on them. I want to use those for like mono eye kits. So like the Gallus I've got, for example, the one that I recently bought, the eye is just a sticker. So I was thinking like I could set it up to be like a little bead instead. And if I can get like a piece of clear plastic, I can attach the bead to the plastic, fit it into the head, and then I can have different variations if I want the mono eye to look around, I think. It'll be a little crafty shenanigans, but seems like it'll be fun. Okay. So now I literally just bought a plastic terrarium and mirror sticker tiles from Dollar Tree. Ooh, the mirror sticker tiles I'm curious about. All right, Allie, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. These I'll have to do a couple layers on because the paint goes on pretty thin. Chat, if you ever want your paint to apply easier than what I'm doing, just sand off the area that you're working on, even if it's like a tiny little bit of sanding. It'll help your paint stick much easier than what I'm doing right now. I'm being very lazy and in turn making a little bit more work for myself. And that's okay. I'll have to come back and do a little more touch up with the black paint. So yeah, I'm just going to treat that as a first coat. And then once it dries, I'll hit it and it should look a bit better. A wee bit better. Oh, it's okay. A little bit more of this. Chat, if I can afford it, I think I'm going to try to get a badge for Otakon this year. Because I've got a friend that I can crash with and not have to worry about a hotel or anything. Because he lives pretty damn close. Well, close-ish. I see you, Fennel. Yeah, I will definitely... You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I really just want to go to a con this year, like, so bad, so I'm probably just gonna charge card the Otakon badge, because it'll be like $80, so that's not the worst thing that I've charged. I might not have any dealer's room cash, but that's okay. That's okay. I just want to be in a con atmosphere again. I have not let myself have a proper vacation since, like... ...2016. I need to get out of town for a little bit. Going a little stir crazy. You're stirring the pot in Discord. What kind of pot are you stirring? What kind of pot are we stirring? Oh. Aw. Fennel. Those look cute. Oh my goodness, the cat tax. Oh, look at these goobers. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Oh, that little terrarium looks good. Oh, I see what the stickers. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. For those in our Discord, ! Discord, if you ever want to join that, by the way. There it is. Fennel posted some Kitter Cats as well as some things that they got from Dollar Tree for hobby uses. I love seeing creative uses. Yo, Fennel, that little terrarium would go hard for, like, a little concealed diorama. Well, not concealed's not the right word, but, like, building a diorama inside of it would look so good. No, I need to get updated pictures of the kitty cats for Discord chat. I need to see if I can do that for us. Told Hyde that rattle cans look like ass. Oh, no. Yeah, that's one way to stir the pot. That is one way to pot the stir. Oh, that's right. Hyde was using the Rustolian base for the Berserk, the Strum Tyrant. Yeah, Devil, if you're still in chat here, really I would say the only, like, major concern with painting is the order in which you, like, do your panel lining. My painters in chat, please correct me on this. If I recall, panel lining's the last thing you do, question mark? Because don't you want to, like, do a clear coat and then panel line? That way it doesn't have, like, chemical reactions. I know we had a discussion about it not long ago. I also do all my sandpaper shopping in auto parts stores. Yeah, they got different grits. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, something to also keep in mind is, like, some panel liners have paint reactions, so you gotta be careful with what you're using and which layer you're using. From what I know, it should be over gloss or paint. Gotcha, I think that's about right. Depending on the paints used, the types of panel liners typically do want to clear coat to save. Yeah. Because... No, that is correct. That is correct, yeah. Because if you put the panel... Ads. Stinky ads. Stinky ads. Well, chat, ads are running. Give me a few minutes, and we will be right back. Alright, chat, we are back. We are back. By the way, chat, we're gonna be raiding Drea today. She's, doing some Warhammer painting. So that's who we're gonna be probably raiding in a few moments here. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. I'm trying to remember what I was saying before ad break. Let me think. I think it was along the lines of what Einar is saying right now. Is what I was gonna shift into. Because I think it was related to panel lining still. Yeah, because the only panel liners I've ever personally used are these. The Gundam marker ones. I've just kind of stuck to them because they're cheap enough to get. I've got this one that I really like too. It's a pore type. Where, it does, like, the capillary action. I don't use this one as much, but I would like to. I like using it on, the brown. It kind of comes out as a reddish brown, which adds a really nice kind of effect to the panel lines. But there's only certain kits I like to do that on. I use those markers most of the time when I'm straight building. What I've heard is a good idea. Mineral oil plus acrylic paint. How much did I pay for this one? I don't know. I know I need to get a new gray one soon. Yeah, and that's a good point there, because like I primarily do straight builds, with detail paint being the exception. So these work out really good for straight builds, just straight onto plastic. Got the sniffles, chat. Allergy sniffles, I think. But yeah. So, what we've done here is all that I'm going to be able to do, because I need to let this cure a little bit longer. Like, it's dry, but I want to give it a teeny bit more time before I start chipping away at some paint. So basically what Allie is going to do is tonight, tomorrow, I'm going to be working on paint cleanup. The next time you see this kit, it'll be fully panel lined, and I'll have the video recording for it. But I'll get some pictures taken care of first and foremost. Tomorrow's Thursday. My doctor's appointment's early enough that I should still be able to stream. We will not be building tomorrow. We might do like a co-working stream tomorrow, because I've got to finish editing the rest of my backlog videos. The first one is up on YouTube, by the way, !YT, for anyone who wants to check that out. The first stop was the Gunpla collection. The next backlog video I'm going to be getting out is going to be the Universal Century / adjacent Universal Century backlog, which is a pretty big one. So that's the video I'm hoping to get out next, because I had to break the backlog down into 4 videos. But that's okay. So maybe tomorrow we'll do a chill stream while Allie does stuff on DaVinci Resolve. That could be fun. Panel lining is still a poo-poo experience for me. What I'm getting better at, however, is making custom parts. Made an extended torso for my FM Barbatos Lupus so it can rotate its body more. Ooh. Yeah, custom parts are completely... Well, I'm very new to the concept of making custom parts, but now that I have this plastic hobby saw, I can actually like start to work on that a little bit. I don't have any plow plate, but I think I can, you know, make it work. Because I would like to do a custom one day. Especially for those kit bashes I'm planning. I'm going to need to do some customized stuff. But yeah. Chat. The next build stream that you will see will most likely be with Einar. If not, I have like a little Lego mecha robot guy, like the one that we built a few years ago. And I'll put him together on stream as like an interim kind of thing. But I think the Wing Zero Hono is going to be our next like proper build. Because Fennel brought up a good point a few weeks ago about having a couple kits to enjoy off stream, so I'm going to keep the Gallus to myself until it's all done. Rather simple, you basically cut and glue, sand down, glue, or fill spaces with runner goop. Yeah, I do need to make some runner goop. Because I'm going to have to do that for the gun cannon bash that I'm doing. That's definitely going to have to happen, I think. So I will have to look into that because I'm going to use a 30-minute sister as like the main body of this gun cannon kit bash. So I have to adapt the limbs to work. I have to adapt, and these are primarily the two sections I'm worried about, is the upper torso and the waist section. I'm going to have to adapt those to fit with the 30-minute sister, and I think that's going to require some cutting, filling, and reshaping of some parts to get that to work. I'm kind of looking at the Gundam Schwarzette mashup that Einar did to kind of give me some ideas, as well as I'm peeking at a few other people's kit bashes. If you have a trash coffee grinder that you're fine to sacrifice, you can cut up the render, grind it a bit, and then add plastic cement with it in a jar. Works wonders. Just wear a mask and goggles to prevent inhaling plastic. Yes, microplastics are one thing, but those are macroplastics. I might have an old grinder of some kind. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'll have to take a look. We might actually have like an old busted one that I could use. I've just got the old Will It Blend YouTube series in my head now. Will it grind? I mean, I'm not really using my plastic cement for much else right now. Ugh, big stretch, chat. Big stretch. Whew. Alright, gamers. We got done with what we needed today. The rest is all on me, just for paint cleanup, which I'll be taking my time at a little bit later. So I think we're gonna call it a wrap there. I don't want to push my voice too hard because I did a lot of vocal stuff yesterday. But yeah, no, next time you see this kit, it will be in photo and video form. But chat, thank you for hanging out. I know this has been a long build. This has been a long build just because of scheduling. But it's about done. It's about 99.9.5% done. So we did the thing. I'm going to get it cleaned up. I'm going to get it slapped together and panel lined. And we will have ourselves a very, very wide lad. With that in mind, though, let me check my raids. Let's see if Drea is still alive. For those of you who were lurking, for those of you who followed, thank you for chilling out with me today. That goes for all of y'all on YouTube as well. Chat, if I do get to Otakon, there's going to be many pictures. There's going to be many, many pictures. Let me get my keyboard fired back up here. Okay, I'm gonna have to click the following tab. Twitch is being a little weird right now. As a brief heads up, chat, I can no longer see you at present. So I do apologize if I'm missing anything. Drea may have actually switched to Dark Tide. But I think that is still more than okay. Let's go poke Drea real quick. Oh, Drea's playing with Ick as well. Nice. Okay. Alright, chat. We're gonna go raid Drea. They're currently playing some Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, which I know we do have quite a few Warhammer fiends in chat. So I'm going to set you up with her. As always, when we raid, read a streamer's rules, be kind, be nice. All of that common sense kind of stuff. I should be live tomorrow. Should be live tomorrow a little bit earlier, and we'll do some chill editing, get these videos ready to go. So with all that said, my name has been Alien Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half-vampire. If I've missed anything in the chat, feel free to mention it in Discord. And I will catch you all later.